Damn it. Damn. Down in South Georgia where the pine trees sway, Lester and Eunice fuss most every day. They'd sit on the porch when the sun went down, arguing about what kind of wheels they'd drive around. Lester wanted a pickup, didn't care what kind. A little rust and primer paint would have suited him fine. He said, honey, a truck gets the work all done. But Eunice rolled her eyes and said, that don't sound fun. Now Eunice loved glamour and shiny chrome, dreamed of fancy sports cars she'd never bring home. Every dealership from Macon to Valdosta away, she'd point at the pricey ones every single day. Lester would sigh and scratch his head while listening to all the things she said. The budget was tight, but she didn't care. She was chasing a dream floating high in the air. She said, I want speed, I want style, I want class, something that'll leave every car in the dust as I pass. I want everybody staring when I roll through town, and I don't want no truck sputtering around. She said, I want the fastest thing you've ever seen, painted bright red and keep it spotless and clean. My birthday's coming, so don't disappoint me or you'll see if you don't bring me something that'll make the neighbors envy me. For weeks and weeks she carried on, from early daylight till after dawn. Lester tried to change her mind, but it came to naught. That new sports car was her only thought. Lester stayed as a patient as a saint could be, but patience ain't endless, as you'll soon see. Every day brought another speech, and Lester was nearing the end of his reach. Then one evening Eunice drew a line, pointed her finger and spoke her mind. She said, listen close, I'm making it clear, you'd better hear every word right here. I want something that goes from 0 to 200 in 4 seconds flat. Honey, you'd better believe that. It better be red, that's my favorite shade. From my birthday surprise, arrangements better be made. Well, Lester got quiet, didn't say a thing, just rocked in his chair on the porch swing. A little grin slowly crossed his face, like a fox that had just won a chicken race. Birthday morning finally came around. Eunice jumped out of bed, fit to be tied down. She rushed to the window and looked outside, certain her dream car was waiting to ride. She said, this is it, my lucky day. That shiny red rocket's on its way. Everybody's gonna stare when I cruise downtown, and all my girlfriends are gonna gather around. She imagined convertibles, leather seats, a roaring engine racing streets. She thought she won the lottery, living her sports car fantasy. But sitting there wrapped in a ribbon and bow was something red with a healthy glow. Not a Ferrari, Corvette, or Cadillac, just a little square box staring right back. She tore off the paper with a puzzled smile and stood there frozen for quite a while. 'Cause Lester had bought exactly what she'd said, the fastest thing he could find, painted red. A brand new bathroom scale sat there bright, shining in the warm South Georgia light. Lester said, honey, don't you see? This thing goes from 0 to 200 instantly. Well, the birds quit singing and the dogs ran away. Even the porch swing stopped that day. The neighbors swear they heard a sound like thunder rolling across the ground. Lester's joke was funny for about 1 second. Then common sense suggested he reckoned that maybe a husband ought to sleep with one eye open when his wife quits laughing and starts approaching. Now, funeral services will be held Monday around midday at the little church just outside town a little way, because the condition of the body would make folks nervous. it'll have to be a closed casket service. And if you ask folks what happened that day, they'll grin and quietly say, Lester finally bought Eunice something red. And brother, it was the last gift he ever gave. Oh!